Hey y'all, I'm gonna be reacting to Heaven Officials Blessing episode 5. And for those of you wondering, I'll be watching it from Funimation's website. And I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, and go! Alright, I'm excited for this. And I always love Funimation's cute little logo with the logo and the kunai and the shuriken. And even this cute little CG animation too is cute in its own way. Billy. Hey, with the design of the male and also the female, I wouldn't mind an animation that had character designs like that. At least if you ask me personally. But anyways, now it's here. Oh boy. Looks like you stepped on something really delicate there. Oh. You gotta admit, that was a great transition straight into an opening there. I ain't gonna lie. I just wonder which bits of the opening were changed up and what portions of them were actually kept the same. I'm gonna have to compare them just for fun when I get the chance. Just due to like the whole situation with at least the opening Heaven's Official Blessing episode 1 being plagiarized. Seems like something that'd be fun. Now as for the opening itself, let's see. I wonder if that kid with the bandage could potentially be Lian, potentially. All because we haven't really seen major snippets of his past yet, but let's see. Okay, you got Hewitt chain butterflies. And you've got something that definitely. I wonder what to do with the eye patch story though. He looks pretty damn cool. And then definitely cares about the significance of the scar on the neck because just going by that, we know that our main protagonist, he has seen and experienced some shit. I just wonder if that has anything to do with his resurrection, though. Well, anyways, can't wait to find out, though. I'm assuming the series is going to explain that eventually. Alright, now it's back. Honestly, this is like one of the most beautiful animations I've seen the whole year. Like, even 5 episodes in, you still see the animated flexing. I know he's saying it's not a big deal, but it probably is, though. Huh. Interesting, though. Well, best be hoping that Yuching is the one that's in a good mood. At least in more instances than instead of a negative mood. Oh. My, he looked like it was within kissing distance there. Who knows if that's actually... I wouldn't be surprised if that actually is the real look. Oh. At least that explains the man in the opening then. Oof. Right, yeah. That's cute. He just focused. Yeah, that's adorable. Subtle. Huh. Okay. Actually, nice a little bit of world building there when it comes to the mythology regarding ghosts in the series. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't blame any ghost for having reservations or trusting their actions to someone else. Huh? Quite interesting mindset, though. Most people in that spot would be absolutely worried just at the prospects of every trace of their being completely destroyed. Yeah, I mean, Leoncy is a cute ass name. I mean, you can try sharing half of it. Yeah, that's, hey, no, I would have done the same thing too. That's the best way. Whenever someone's like, I'm not hungry, and you're not hungry yourself, that's the best way to break in a stalemate. And that is some of that cute right there too. Showing more of Leon's selflessness. And hell, that's something I'd have done too. Like literally, the minute I said he literally does splits it. I like that cute little touch there. Oh, damn! I want to see Leon and you and him have a longer conversation. You know? Oh, okay, that means it's got to be sensing something because I don't think that ox would be reacting like that for no reason. It's got to be either a supernatural entity, maybe a ghost with vengeful, or a crazy ass looking cult. That works too. I just so far Leon has enough mana though because the previous episodes have established that he doesn't exactly have the largest mana source. Oh come on, don't ruin it for him. All right, good, good. I was like, no, I don't want Leon to get hurt. Or his friend Ivan. I don't want him to get hurt. Hopefully it goes the other way around. Woof. Alright, good, good. Step away from our beautiful bullets. Okay, he looks really confident though. He's making the face as if he were forced in a fight, he'd be able to eviscerate all of his opponents. That looks like the face of a man with all the confidence in the world. Or should I say heavens, considering the setting of the series. Hmm. Gotta admit, the creatures here, even though they look a bit menacing, they kind of look cute too. In a certain way. I mean, hey, I can't blame him for his eyes being trained on the bandages. I mean, hell, that's been gathering my attention from the very get-go, too. Oh, snap. Hmm. Okay, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Oh man, you know what? If I were at that point, I'd be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just choose whatever the. I'll just flip a coin. Oh. Oh man. Okay, I got it. That was brilliant. Oh. I think Leon could take him though. Hopefully, if it comes down to that. All right. Good. Oh. Yep. Had a feeling he was ready to throw down. Yeah, they all look like they're ready to like piss their pants. Oh snap! Yo, he's smooth. Yo, damn. I'm gonna have to call him Mr. Smooth. Like the way he was able to just professionally put off the like, do the smooth ass blow kiss. I'm like, dang, one of the smoothest characters I've seen all year. I mean, hell, he's so smooth. I felt like putting my elbows like this. Hopefully, though, Leon's fortune is of the positive variety. Because I'm sure this could use a little bit of luck. Hmm. Oh. If he didn't show any signs of mana, then I just wonder why the ghost feared him then. Hmm. That's what I'm wondering. The only reason why I imagine a ghost priest wanting to show up is maybe he has a history with Leon, and maybe that's why he showed up. That has to kind of be it. That's my guess. I could be completely wrong. uh, like I said, man, I've got some of those gorgeous backgrounds, especially like the way the trees are painted. I really do hope they can show him again. And I absolutely love Sam Yang. He is freaking awesome. Oh, I don't think Lang would mind though. Just considering how he casually got into hate. I wonder what's on it. Oh. Oh. Dang, if it can outgo for that long, it's pretty effective. Honestly, if I was the ultimate, I wouldn't snitch on our boy at all. With that handsome ass smile, I'd be like, alright, I'll keep the secret. look at that bad. Whoa. Wonder what I mean by sure of that though, I mean. Hmm. Wonder what he's gonna reply with. Huh. Got a good point there. There's always things in shades of gray where you say there's things you don't exactly completely like, completely dislike, so I can see where Leon's coming from. Okay. Starting to look less like a scar, more like a tattoo. Because there a scar deal a bit more pinkish in nature. Okay, now he's just looking a little bit guilty there. I only guess this scene might have been somewhat in a roundabout way, maybe responsible for either maybe Leon ascending into heaven, or maybe that injury. That can only be my guess. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gone by the time he wakes up. I had a feeling. I mean, Long definitely had the face of guilt right there. Dang, he's got quite... Dang, he's got the magical touch with the brush. Okay, I'm glad he didn't leave. I was a little scared. I was a little scared. Aw. Honestly, I really... Whoa. Wow, so you could reject help from a man who smells that way. I mean, I wouldn't. He's not at all. Oh man, I just love the way he just teases Leon so easily too. Rare few people in the series have been able to do that. But I actually like that someone that can actually keep Leon off his guard. That makes him react spontaneously. It's really good to have someone like that in your life. Hmm. Hey, it could either be that, or maybe Liang is a bit offended that Leon isn't trusting him. It could also be that too. I mean, here's why. Let's say there's a woman that thinks a man's cheating on her, and then let's say the scenario. The man's gonna be pissed despite him not cheating on his wife. Kind of similar to that situation where Maybe the talisman's not gonna keep him out, but just the lack of trust is probably pissing him off. Just a little bit. Oh, the door. Oh, me, Sammy! Of course I should have. Ah. Why didn't I think of that? Ah. I actually liked it, just seeing these two bond, making a blooming friendship. This is what I love to see. Honestly, in just a singular episode, Leon's become my second favorite character in the series. I'm thoroughly, thoroughly impressed. Hmm. Holy. I mean, at least now. I mean, he was told not to say anything about last night, though. But hey, I mean, if the snitching can actually end up being good for Leon in the long run, then hey. The breakage of a promise isn't going to be that bad. Yeah, as long as the end result's good. I mean, yeah. But hey, it ended up in a good end result. You know, sometimes some promises broken end up with a good end result. I'm sure we'll get used to it eventually, though. Whoa! Bye, that sounded pretty close to a confession, if you ask me. But yeah, I would approve if they actually were to have that kind of relationship. Oh, poor man. Oh man, that kind of broke my heart a little bit because it was also happy, positive vibes, and then the final bit of the episode is like, nah, we're not gonna have you end with positive vibes. We're gonna end it with like a epic cliffhanger so that it's gonna make the week for the next episode feel painful. Now instead of it feeling like 7 days for the next episode, now it's gonna feel like a month. I'm like, no. But hey, that's how amazing the series has been. We really were. It's rare for me to say that the wait for the next episode feels like a month. For most series, the wait would feel like a week or 2 weeks, but this series is so good. I've got to honestly give it that kind of praise. But let me just rate this episode straight up 9.25 out of 10. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, was there really much more I could ask for? On top of the absolutely gorgeous visuals, I love the characterization they gave to Liang. Let me explain. For one, I actually do like how he gets some of his subtle edge side to him. Oh, okay, so that's the painting that Liang painted. I actually like how we finally see the significance in that picture we see the, near the final frame of the ending song. Alright, pretty cool. Hopefully there's like a preview. Oh, there's no preview. Damn. I was hoping there'd be a preview. But yeah, you know what? I don't mind. The upside of there being no previews is that there's no spoilers, so hooray. But anyways, I mean, I guess you could say there is possible spoilers technically if someone does read the source material, but y'all know what I mean. Well, let me just break it down bit by bit. What I love about the episode individually. I actually love what they did with Lang because I like how you see a certain edge because you can tell even though he didn't show much emotions of aggressivity, you could tell he was a little bit steamed when yeah, Leon tried to determine whether he was a ghost or not. When he just instantly made a door, I'm just like, geez, talk about a man who takes things by the balls in the best possible way. And something else about love about Lang too. I like how this episode shows that he's no pushover. Because with the way he just gave that epic staring on the ghost, giving such an imposing presence that they ran away, I like that. Shows you how much of on top of being a charismatic individual, he's also an individual that will throw down at a moment's notice, and I like that. And another thing also about Lang 2 on top of all of that, I actually love how he gets easily close to people, but because of Leon, he instantly breaks, should I say, the personal space distance. You see him all comfortable with him, and I like that. Shows you that he's extremely extrovert. He's also extremely emotionally intelligent too, because he's able to make jokes on the fly. Like when he was joking to Leon, oh, so are you trying to top my hair, or are you trying to do something else entirely? And I like that. Where he's able to just make something humorous out of almost any single scenario, and I like how he's also able to keep his cool in scenarios that aren't exactly fortunate. Like when you see Leon losing his cool when he was trying to find which road to take, you have laying straight up do the same technique in order to find the proper road to take. That was also pretty damn cool too. So in just a singular episode, we got all of that about Ling. We got to see he's charismatic, he's an extrovert, he's able to deal with situations under an extreme amount of stress, he's highly knowledgeable. He's all of that into a singular package. And he's a loving character too, considering how much he wants to help out Leanne, and he's selfless. I mean, he's literally the full package. I mean, what's there not to love about him? And then with Leon, I actually love him too. Even more in this episode, because for one, they show his smarts, how he's trying to find out any little snippet if the person he's dealing with is a ghost. Because even though, yes, Leon is kind in nature, he's an individual who's going to exercise caution as necessary, and I like that. And another thing about Leon too is his positivity, because some people, when a promise would be broken, even if it ends up in a good end result, they would still be pissed off. I like how this scene near the end shows that Leon, he's not a guy that holds grudges. I love just the fact that due to it ending off in a good end result and him getting more worshippers, he wasn't angry at the old man at all, because some people, and I've seen this in real life too, some people, even if, say, a truth comes out and it ends up being positive for a person, they could still be pissed. I'm glad that Leanne isn't that kind of individual. So that's another thing I like about the episode from a characterization standpoint. And it's also nice to get to see Leon get outside of his comfort zone too. And let me explain why. Because I like the fact that he was pretty much, even mentioned the fact that he's not used to being around a lot of people. And I like that it's going to set him up an arc where he's eventually, I'm assuming he's going to get comfortable being around a lot of people. And it's going to be much more gratifying to see once that moment is going to inevitably happen. And I assume it will. So that's another cool element I love about this episode. And you always see his thirst of knowledge throughout it also. And that's why I thought this episode fantastic from a character standpoint. From a story standpoint, what can I say? It was literally carried on the shoulders by Leanne and Lang, and it was absolutely amazing. This episode didn't need a single action sequence to be captivating. Great back and forth between the two characters, amazing chemistry. I mean, what much can you ask for? And in addition to that, you get more details on how ghosts operate in regards to their ashes. If you get rid of them, they're completely wrecked, or if you have the ashes, they can be controlled. That is all interesting mythology in the series, and I like that because it didn't even feel like world building. It felt so natural. And on top of that, The humor, it was non-stop. It was from the start of the episode to the end, and even like the tension too when they were being chased by a ghost. That was pretty nuts. So this episode had it all: humor, some intense sequences of suspense. You had a nice world building because you see Lian, he is slowly affecting the world he's in and gaining worshippers and all that. And he's not a passive protagonist, he's actually an active protagonist. And that's something I love about this series too so far. Anytime there's a character that tries to get things done and they don't try to wait for things to fall upon them is a good protagonist in my book. So that's what I thought I did great from a story standpoint. And a painful cliffhanger to do. I'm like, oh, come on. I mean, I love the cliffhanger, but man, the toughest part is just waiting a week, you know? But yeah, that's why I thought I did fantastic from a story standpoint. Animation was just absolutely gorgeous too. I mean, snap. That background art, it puts the background art of most animated series to shame. And this is coming from someone who's watched, how many animes have I watched this year? I've watched over like 90 animes in this year alone. And this puts most of them to shame. Only the top tier animes compare to the top tier cartoons. This is up there with like the top animes, the top cartoons, the top animations, and like this is up there. Heaven's official placing is like in the top tier, so I gotta give credit there. Animation was super fluid, and that's the impressive part because all the character designs are detailed, and that was so nice. Voice performances were amazing, especially the actor from Lane. He did such a great job. He just oozed charisma every single time he spoke. Like, it was whoever was in charge of the acting and also the actor. Phenomenal job. I gotta salute their efforts. And yeah, that's why I thought this episode was 9.25 out of 10. Really, I absolutely loved it, y'all. But anyways, everyone, these are my thoughts on Heaven Official's Blessing, episode 5. I'd like to hear your thoughts on how you feel about my reaction in the comment section below, or the episode itself. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, because you're not going to want to miss my Heaven Official's Blessing episode 6 reaction. And I hope y'all have a great, safe, and fantastic day, and thank y'all so much, everyone, for watching my video. Bye-bye.